Hello.
Hey,
Hey guys, how are you? All right, how are we?
doing good. I'm doing good.
All right. You had some good results, Darlene, didn't you?
Yes, for the most part, as far as I'm sending out my I had a good response. I'll put it that way. When
Well,
I'm
response, and then you got to have the response before you get the results, right?
well, yeah.
You can't do bold 100 and get paid for bold 100 in the same day.
Well,
That's
yeah.
not happening.
hmm
Awesome, awesome. Anything you want to share about that?
Well, no, I pretty much I'm waiting on the results from my flyers that I sent out with my circle prospecting. Um, I did it through Vistaprint, and they're supposed to be delivered mid November.
Okay.
But with my text messages, the ones I sent out to the multiple people, I got a good response back from that. Um, some of them, of course, replied. All of them wasn't. All of it wasn't positive. I got the 10%. Like when we send that out, y'all say we expect 10%
Yeah.
response. Am I right?
Yeah, it depends on who the
Yeah.
who the target is and what the call to action is, but that's not unheard of. Did you get
Mhm.
rude responses from people you know?
No, no, no. It was well, just two responded stopped because I went through my whole database.
Oh, okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, yeah. So it wasn't negative like that. I just followed up with them with the storm, just made sure everything was okay.
Yeah,
And then through command, it also sends out a follow-up text letting them know if they want correspondence with you
yeah.
and things like that. So I got a little more than 10% response back, but only two were negative.
Okay. If
hmm
those are people that you had in your database before, I might
hmm
suggest just giving them a ring and saying, hey, as part of my commitment to helping my clients and communicating with them over time, I send some text out, I send some emails out, you know, number one, if that was something that caught you at the wrong time or it wasn't a helpful message,
hmm
I'd be happy to take you off the text part of it. But I'd still like to, some people like I'll unsubscribe from an email newsletter from somebody I like and I would maybe even give business to. I just don't want their damn email.
Yeah, I get that.
You see what I'm saying? And
hmm
so like don't take that as like you should totally eliminate them from the list or from the database. Just don't give them that anymore.
Okay,
Right.
I get that. Yeah.
So I'd call them up and say, hey, I apologize if that message wasn't, you know, particularly of interest to you.
hmm
What is of interest to you?
Okay.
Right. And if
hmm
they say, no, actually, Darlene, I hate your guts and I never want to see anything or hear anything from you again, then fine,
hmm
take them off. But most
Okay.
likely they'll be like, yeah, I just get so many emails or so many texts. Like, I just don't need that. You say, great.
No, I get it. Yeah. And then with this election too, a lot of people getting text. So
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's like people are blowing each other up with text and you know, sometimes those texts like my assistant sent out like I don't know 600 or something text 2 days ago, yesterday, 2 days
Mhm.
ago, and we probably got 50 or 60 leave me alones.
Mhm.
Whatever. I also
Yeah.
booked a few appointments, and a lot of people appreciate the message, so it's not a big deal.
Mhm.
If I got upset for everyone that told me no, I would be locked myself in a dark room by now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Morning,
Good
Bill. Hi,
morning.
everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, hey. All right, everybody. I got a couple of things I want to review today. And actually, as many of you know, I am taking Bold for, I think, the 11th time now. And I'm not completely caught up, I will admit. I am utilizing the recordings. Um, and I want to show you a little video today that was just probably one of the best ways that I've ever heard something explained. And I wanted to make sure that you guys got a chance to hear this. Let's do some housekeeping really fast first, though. Um, oh, darn. I just realized I made a mistake on something. Hang on. Oh, okay. So today from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, get David in. Okay, today from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, we are having a gentleman named Jay Corey come and speak to us as a part of the Success Series. Jay was a solo agent in the Alpharetta office for a little while. He then came to Roswell to join a team, became their top buyer's agent, like totally rocked it. And then he recently left the team and is going, creating his own business now. And he's kind of putting all the pieces together to rebuild that and, to continue to have a lot of success. He's easily a six-figure earner, young guy, super, super sharp. And we're going to get a chance to hear his story today. And, like you guys have seen when we brought a lot of top performers in, they pretty much all run their business slightly differently, right? There's no not like one way to do it, right? There's a lot of ways to do it. And this is actually one thing that is kind of connected to the message I'm going to play for you from Bold here in just a second. But it's really determining, what are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? How do you enjoy interacting with people? And then pushing the gas really hard on that, rather than spending all of your time identifying the things you're not so good at and trying to make that stuff better. Okay. That was kind of the old kind of corporate, like psychology around corporate world, 20, 30 years ago, is let's fix all your problems rather than letting somebody else do all the things you don't like doing because they do like doing it. Then you identify the things you like doing and getting even better at it. Right. It's like, what's the quote that said, something like, I said this to one of you guys the other day. It's something to the effect of like, if you asked Einstein to play basketball, he would have lived his whole life thinking he was an idiot. Like his expertise is not basketball. His expertise is physics and all that, right? So you got to figure out what you're good at and what you're passionate about, and then go rock that job and not spend a whole ton of time identifying what you're not particularly good at or what you don't really enjoy and trying to like muscle your way through it. Okay. Just go figure out what you're good at, make a bunch of money doing that, and then you can pay somebody to do the things you don't enjoy or not good at. I don't enjoy cutting grass. I'm not going to cut it. I will literally get fined week after week after week by the county. I'm not cutting the grass. I'm not doing it. Okay. But somebody else is going to do it for me. Make sense? All right. That's never happened, by the way. I'm just telling you. Okay, so we're also going to do a launch mastermind from 1 to 2 today, right after. Last time the people that came to this session didn't necessarily have any big contract questions that they wanted to talk about. So it is kind of an open dialogue, but if you'd like to speak about contracts or negotiations or anything else, we're more than happy to do that. So it's going to be kind of a free form discussion today from 1 to 2. Okay, and then don't forget that next week, we've got a bunch of stuff going on. Let's see, our Success Series next week is going to be Susan Corley, who many of you know is former leadership and one of our top agents. She's been in the business about 4 or 5 years, and one of our agent mentors. So she's going to be with us next Friday. And we're also going to have a DISC class next Thursday, and that's going to be from 11 to 12. So 11 to 12 next Thursday, block off your schedule. We're going to spend some time on DISC. Did I schedule that on top of Ignite? Okay. When is Ignite over? The 13th?
Let's pray that we get done next Thursday, the 12th. We've had a lot of like rescheduling. It's been stretched out almost an extra week. It should have been over, but
we should be done. Sorry to interrupt, Greta.
12th.
We should be done. That was the power outage.
Yeah.
That was the main delay.
And
Okay,
then,
and it's done at 12 every day, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
10 to 12, yep.
That's our
12.
test day. The 12th is our test day. So that should be the last one.
All right, I'm working on that. I want everyone to be able to attend. We got probably 4 or 5 people in here in Ignite, right? All right. All right. Let me work on that. And I'll be back in touch with you guys. Okay. I just probably
And
need,
Bill,
yeah.
this is Mary. I want to sign up for the next Ignite. Who do I contact to do that?
Hang tight on
And
that.
will it-
You could probably contact either Melba or Melody right now, but I
Okay.
don't believe they've released the schedule. So hang tight on that. There'll be plenty of notice that Ignite is starting again. It'll probably happen one more time before the end of the year. So my guess is it'll probably start like very end of November or very beginning of December.
And hopefully it will be a classroom scene, not a Zoom.
I would be very surprised if it was a classroom scene,
Ah,
to be perfectly honest. Just so you know, though, the material for Ignite, all the videos, the curriculum, the script books, all that stuff is in our Google Drive. So
yes.
you have free access to that, really, even if you're not in productivity coaching. And so you can begin to work through the curriculums ahead of time if you would prefer. Okay.
Yes, and I've already been working with the scripts and stuff. I printed those, so I've been working with some of it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And if I could ask a quick question, Greta and I were practicing this morning, and correct me if I'm wrong, please. I understood that when we call someone that we
Okay.
don't know, we have to let them know within so many seconds or so many words that we are with a real estate company. Is that true, or is that just, did I imagine hearing that?
I'm not recalling that rule off the top of my head. However, I'm not sure why you wouldn't be comfortable with that, right? Hey, I'm Mary with Keller Williams. You know, I don't. Can you give me an example of why you might want to delay that?
No, Greta and I were doing role play this morning, practicing the scripts. And I told her when she did a script, it was a great script. But when she did it, I said, I think, Greta, we have to say that, because she didn't say it until like way into the conversation. And I said, I think we have to say that at the beginning. I'm just trying to stay legal and not get myself in any trouble.
I'm not positive if that's a legal concept, but I do believe that it's in the best interest of everyone involved in the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Guys, I want to share a video with you really fast. It's about 10 minutes, and then we're going to do some role play at the end. Okay. Also, I'm going to go ahead and share this video. I did upload it to the Google Drive, but I'm going to go ahead and share it here anyway. This is the session with Paul yesterday, and this is really, really good. We did some great role play yesterday with him. So I'd love for you to take a quick look at this, or at the video I just shared. So here is the video. Let me do a little screen share. There's a concept. Hang on, make sure you guys can see this. All right, can you see me, hear me? It's coming. I'm overworking these old computers. Hang tight. Come on.
Are we supposed to be seeing a video right now?
I'm waiting for it to post back. Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
All right, I think it's coming. Okay, so there's a concept called the 6 personal perspectives within Keller Williams. This is one of the original curriculums of KW, and this is one of the things they did at the very beginning to grow the company. Gary would travel around Texas and ultimately Oklahoma and Colorado and the rest, and really help share this message. Can you guys see the screen now? Done.
No, yeah, we're just
I
seeing the
only see your
participants.
face frozen.
You only see my face frozen? All right, hang tight. Just give me 1 second. I think I got it figured out. It says it's not responding.
It says that you've started to share your screen now, so I think it's working.
What about this? Can you see this?
You can try.
Can you see that?
We just see, it says
No.
Bill Litchfield has started screen sharing, and it's a black screen.
Ah,
I see the thinking circle. It's there.
me too. All right. If I have to log out, I'll be right back. I'm just going to try to get this all set up. One sec.
Anybody else having trouble?
Oh my
with
God, yes.
Command still?
I needed my presentation to be ready this morning and it didn't save like half of what I did and it's just been a nightmare.
So